Welcome back, guys. Today I've got the Predator generator up here again. You may remember a few videos back I did a DIY big wheel kit for this, like a $50 DIY. Make this thing go all terrain basically. Oh snap. And it worked really awesome. But after I put that video up, I got a comment from a viewer, and I hope it's a subscriber. "Don't break my yacht, Conrad." Conrad T commented that what I could have done that might have worked even better was to have threaded, to have used a die and threaded the axle. I just like using air quotes, the axle or the 1/2-inch rod that runs across that acts as the axle. Could I have threaded that and made this work even better? And I thought that was a fantastic idea, because in my last video I happened to have a die out where I was showing you how to use a hack where you could turn dowels, wood dowels, in like 15-30 seconds with a tap and die set. While I had that out, I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot and see how well this works, because this worked. The original hack worked, but let me show you what I'm not really happy with about it. And I mean, I think it'll hold up just fine. I think it'll be perfectly fine like that, but I don't like it. So let's give Conrad's version a shot. Let's get this cotter pin out of here. Yeah, come on, get out of there. Oh yeah. Ta-da! So just like in my amazing woodworking hack video that I hope you've watched, I'm going to use my 1/2-inch die and wrench. And like I mentioned in that video, if you don't have one of these, I mean, you can get one of these for 15 bucks or less. So there's no excuse. Pay attention when you go to put your die on there that there is a starting side, you know, obviously. I got to move this 2x4 out of the way a little bit. It's so wibbly wobbly on here. I would imagine my biggest challenge will be getting it started straight. Get on there. Get on there. Oh, yeah. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. We're on there. Back out, get some of that metal out of there. All right, what I'm going to do is find a screwdriver. Hey, this is a good screwdriver. And let's see, I'm going to get So I just happen to have one of these, I don't know what this is, a cobalt socket set, but anyway, it's the pass-through sockets. So I'm going to see if I can fit this in one of these sockets, and it'll leave that hole open right there for the axle to pass through. I'm just going to loosen that set screw up right there and take out the die. All right, so we got a 1-inch. Oh, I should have known, that's stupid. This is a 1-inch die. There we go. Let's see if I can finish it. Now we're going. Oh, I know it seems like a minor thing, but I'm actually pretty excited about this. Just because, you know, what I thought was a good idea, and I still think it was a good idea, But this, I just think, takes it up a notch. And I don't know, I mean, I can't say for certain that this would work with any generator because I don't have 10 generators here to try out, but I would guess that this method right here especially could work on any of these especially these little inverter generators. It's kind of funny because my original thought process was to take the threads out of half of this to just slide over the 1/2-inch axle, which worked, but I mean, it's actually kind of sketchy. You know, I was holding it by hand with my pliers, drilling out the threads, and Conrad's idea was to take metal away from the axle using a die, and much safer, and check it out, it just goes right on there. All right, let's get this wheel off. You may recall that I used blue thread locker. What am I doing here? Blue thread locker on here to, oh, it's already loose, to get this, to hold this on here. Don't use red thread lock or Loctite or whatever. And I used originally a 2.5 inch long bolt, and I'm going to try a 2-inch long bolt this time because I had to use spacers. I had to use washers as spacers before, so now I can just put one washer on front, one washer on the back, and I'll put the thread locker on it in just a second. But oh my gosh, oh my gooshness. Check out that difference. Conrad, you sir are a genius. Thank you for that awesome idea. I wish I'd have come up with it myself. I'm gonna put the thread locker on here real quick. Like I said, this is not Loctite, this is Permatex blue thread locker. Don't use the red stuff. You'll have a hard time. This stuff just keeps it from vibrating. I actually keep this in my range bag, and because this is good for like attaching red dots and scope rings and stuff like that, stuff that's really gonna get a lot of vibration, and it works beautifully. I'm really just gonna hand tighten that. Beautiful. Okay, I'm actually gonna see if I can just, instead of using the die wrench, I'm just gonna start it off in the socket and see if that'll work any better. Oh my gosh, man, how about 1,000,000 times better? This video just keeps getting better. Oh, that saved a couple minutes right there. Golly! I saved the original wheels, and I bought the extended warranty on this. I mean, it is from a brand synonymous with quality. I understand that. Harbor Freight, you know, I mean, when you think quality, you think Harbor Freight. But I did go ahead and get the extended warranty, and so if I did have an issue with it, and I take it back with these wheels on it, I don't want to give them any excuse. Now, who knows, they may say something about the threads, I doubt it. But I can put those wheels right back on here and take it in there for any warranty claim that I hopefully will never have. Blue thread locker. Always make sure you vacuum up your filings, your metal filings, because if you're like me and you have little girls who like to walk around barefoot, or dogs, that can hurt a lot. So make sure you get those up. Just to recap, in case you haven't seen the other video, and you should go watch that other video, I'll either put a link up right now, or I will have already put it up, and I'll put a link in the description below. What I did here was I have a 1/2 inch coupler nut because the axle was a 1/2 inch. So I have a 1/2 inch coupler nut, a 1/2 inch bolt, and I just got these steel wheels with solid rubber tires and 2 washers for each axle. So, you know, this is something that this process right here took me, I don't know, 20 minutes. If I hadn't been filming, I could have done this in probably 10 minutes and less than 50 bucks. So teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you, Conrad T, for your amazing idea for improving this. I love it. And I'll see you next time.